Hi, Anthony DiClemente here with Premier Chicago, and three things for you this week. First, this morning on my daily walk, I was finishing up and I came across the hill over by Montrose Harbor where I usually like to stop and do some sprints if I'm feeling up for it. And there was a young kid on the hill with me, and he couldn't have been more than 10 or 11 years old, African American kid, and he was just tearing up and down the hill doing hill sprints. Some of them he'd run as fast as he could, come back down and do it again. Some of the other ones he'd do a bear crawl up the hill. And as I was running alongside him, we got to the top, and I said, hey, what are you training for? And he looked at me and he said, basketball next season. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, it's June right now. This kid's not going to be playing ball until at least the fall or early winter. And it was at that moment that I realized that that's one of the things that separates people that are high achievers from the other people that want the same things those high achievers are able to manifest in their life, but aren't willing to put in the work in order to create that change. And what I realized, there was kind of this thought that occurred to me, and I said, if everything you do it like the world is watching, one day the world will be watching. Now, I don't know if running those hill sprints is going to mean that this kid's going to make the basketball team. For all I know, he could be a superstar, or for all I know, he could be, he might have not made the team last year and he's working his butt off right now because he wants to make it next year. But what I do know is that time and energy and effort that he's putting in now in the summertime in order to try and create a better version of himself for this fall or winter basketball season, that work ethic that he's developing is going to carry over into every area of his life. Even if he doesn't make the team, that work ethic, that same passion and drive and determination, that's going to affect his relationships. It's going to affect his job. It's going to affect the way that he approaches his family life and the way he, the lessons that he passes on to his children. So regardless of whether or not it ends up bringing forth the change that he's hoping for, which is in some way to improve his experience as a part of his school's basketball team, it's going to be improving his life. And if you're able to kind of bring that same passion that I saw today with that young boy to everything you do, and do it as if everybody in the world is watching you, as you develop those skills and you develop that work ethic and you develop, you improve your knowledge in whatever area it is that excites you and that you're passionate about, that's going to carry over to everything you do. And one day you will be in the public eye and sharing your talents and your skills with the world. So I'm sorry that ran a little bit longer than I want. Let's get to this week's events. We're kicking off this week with Nathan Scott Wednesday at Studio Paris. He's one of the best producers and DJs in Chicago, so that should be a great time. Thursday, we've got DJ Cheap Shot at the Mid. I've heard fantastic things about him. I'm really looking forward to that. We've got some tables available, so if you're interested, I'll give you our contact information at the end of this video. We had a really exciting week last Friday at State. We had a huge line around the block. We're gonna have a video of that for you, not only on our YouTube channel, but also in our email newsletter. So be sure to check that out. And we're looking to do the same again this week. We're expecting a little bit of rain, so that's actually a good thing because it's going to get a lot of people off the rooftops and into State. So if you guys want to join us, we're going to be kicking off dinner at 9:45. We've got everything on the dinner menu for just $5. And then on top of that, we've got a special hookup for bottles. So all the people that come in and do bottle service, if you want to, I'm sorry, let me reverse that. For all the people that come in and do dinner service, if you want to get a bottle at your table afterwards, we've got a great deal on that for you so that you can keep partying, turn it into dinner and drinks, and make a night of it. Last week we launched Saturdays at Y Bar. It went incredible. We're looking forward to continuing it this week, bringing in Chicago's #1 DJ, Dante Deanna, and looking to make a great night of it. So if you want to join us Saturday, we're going to be doing Y Bar starting around 10:45, and then we head to late night at Proof, and that's always a good time. And then Industry Sundays at Bull and Bear, we kick off there at 10:45. We have a special on $150 bottles of Grey Goose, and then 2 weeks from now we're going to be launching Stout Late Night. Stout's a new high-end sports bar. It's at 642 North Clark. If you haven't checked it out, definitely take a peek over there. It's a great space. The food's really good. Drinks are awesome. Staff is great. So be sure to check out Stout as well, or join us 2 weeks from now, Sunday late night, starting around 1 a.m. Big festival week coming up this week. We've got the Spring Awakening Festival this weekend taking place at Soldier Field. If you guys are interested in that, they've got a lot of the best DJs in the world. My good friend Woody Wood is handling tickets for the event, so if you're interested, just do a search on Facebook for Woody Wood, and he's got tons of posts where you can pick up a ticket to the festival from there. Also coming up, we have the Wavefront Music Festival. Again, some of the biggest DJs in the world. Eric Prydz coming in. He rarely makes appearances in the US, so that'll be a really special event. And it's right by our place, so it'll be pretty cool for me to be able to just walk down the street and you know, see some of the biggest music acts in the world performing in my backyard. And then lastly, we have Electric Forest Festival. That's up in Michigan, but a lot of people from the Midwest make the trip up there. I've heard really good things about it, so if you want to check that out, for sure, we'll have links in our newsletter and you know, on our Facebook page and everything like that. Lastly, after parties for the festivals, we've got Skrillex, Afrojack, and then next week, Little John. So if you're looking for table service for any of those events, it's not cheap, but if you guys have the budget for it, it's pretty much a once-in-a-lifetime experience and something you don't want to miss. I'm sorry for running a little bit longer than expected with this video. Oh yeah, one last party tip. For all you people that have been asking questions about pacing yourself when you're out, especially when it's a long night out, try it this week. Alternate in between alcoholic beverages, have a glass of water or a bottle of water. Make yourself go to the bar. It kind of works well as a pattern interrupt because it's very easy to get in the habit of drink, drink, shot, drink, and then all of a sudden you've lost track, and next thing you know, you're waking up the next morning not really remembering what happened. So if you interrupt your pattern of continuously drinking alcoholic beverages by having a non-alcoholic beverage like a water, and you stick to it for more than the first water, which I know is something that I've tried and failed at before, it should help you to pace yourself, remember more of your night, and, you know, meet some more cool people, and be able to wake up the next morning feeling a little bit better because you're not so hungover and wiped out from overconsumption. So hopefully that tip helped, and you guys are excited about what we have coming up, just as I am. Remember to visit us at premierchicago.com for all table reservations and to RSVP for any of our events. Text me at 847-989-3743 or email us at rsvp@PEM, that's Premier Event Marketing, Chicago.com. Thanks for your time.